We're going to look at some ads. These are contemporary ads. These are really new. It's 2019, and these are ads for Converse sneakers. We're going to look at the composition and how we can trace over these to understand what these ads have in them compositionally wise. So we have two girls here. They both have crazy hair. They got the colors, and the one is shaving the other girl's head. They're sitting in the bathroom on the john. The hair is all over the floor. There's a bucket turned over with tissues in it. You know, they don't care, but they got their Converse sneakers on, so they're cool, right? That's the ad. Shoes are boring. Wear sneakers. All right, so we got the rule of thirds going on. We have what the action is on the top, and then we have shoes are boring in the middle, and then we have our sneakers on the bottom. Let's see another one. Shoes are boring. Wear sneakers. This guy is in the meat market. He's skateboarding the side rail of a meat deli counter. Love it. We got the guy's head on the top. We got the shoes are boring in the middle, and then we got the sneaker on the bottom. The only thing I don't like about this ad is that the red goes with the meat and it's not as coming out. But we're not going to worry about that. We just want to worry about the composition. Here we go. We got a guy in his robe. Looks like he just took a shower, or he's got his hands up. He's boxing. He's got his shades on. He's cool. Don't know why he's doing that. He's got yellow sneakers. Now the yellow is popping out because everything in the image is red, and the yellow goes with the red, though it's an analogous color, so that's okay. We got his head on top. We got sneakers on the bottom. We got the words in the middle. All right, let's go. Let's look at a couple more. All right, we got the girl and the boy sitting on the tail bumper of a van. It's a really old van. That's cool. It's rusted. They're young. They don't have any money. They got enough money to buy a jacket and the cool flannel shirt that he's got on, jacket. Same thing. We have what's going on the top with the heads and the guy in the background on the left. Then we have the sneakers on the bottom. We got the verbiage right in the middle again, and on the bottom left it says Converse All-Star Boots Collection. You can go with the boots. I guess she's wearing boots and he's just wearing sneakers. They look like leather sneakers. I'm not sure. All right, now the sneakers in this one are hard to see. I don't know. It's you know, they didn't try to make them look like they're standing out. Now this is different because the sneakers on the top and there's spray cans on the bottom. But it's still using the rule of thirds. We don't see a person. We just imagine someone at their tippy toes on top of that pallet spray painting really high on that wall, which is cool, right? And then we have this punk couple in a movie theater making out. They got their legs and their sneakers over the aisle in front of them, which is really non-conforming. They're, you know, if there's someone sitting there, oh well, they took off. They don't want to get kicked in the face. The guy next to them is wearing a cowboy hat. I don't think I've ever seen that before in a movie theater. He's punk because people behind him won't be able to see. And then we have other people in the background, and they're kind of hard to see, but they're eating popcorn and they got their drinks. But these two couple, we're centered on them. We have the light like spotlighted on them, and they're kissing, and then we have the sneakers on the bottom, so we have the same thing going on. But check out that rule of thirds, you know. And let's see, we got 3 more to go. Let me check it out. All right, this one's really unconventional. We got the same. I don't know if this doesn't look like the same girls from the first ad that we saw in the bathroom cutting their hairs, but they're doing some kind of. They're putting some paint into some kind of canister inside of the bathtub, and it's getting all over the place. It's splattering. We have her sneaker. You see one sneaker on the bottom. You don't see the other girl's sneaker that's on top of the tub, but you see her head, and you see like the girl's leopard. Maybe she had painted leopard into her the side of her head on her hair because her hair is kind of blondish. Maybe they dyed it. But look at all the colors that are going on in here. And the rule of thirds is being used again. Let's go to the next one. All right, we have drawing in this one on the garage door, and on the bottom is their feet with their legs. we're imagining that there's a guy on the left and a guy on the right and there's a girl in the middle. It's creative because now we're adding our drawing into it. And this last one is really bonkers, man. We've got the drawings over the faces, and then we have the sneakers on the bottom. This is really creative. We've got an artist that knows what they're doing, and they're incorporating the artwork into the photo itself, which is really nice. I like the digital manipulation on this one. So how are we going to do this? Well, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new layer at the top. I'm going to do a black and white circle and do a black and white. I'm just looking at the composition. I don't want to see the color. Then I'll probably do a levels, bring the white up a little bit. The black is already there. I don't think we can even go any darker, but that's cool. Let's bring the white up a little bit so we can just see, just center on the composition. See, if we do it this way, you have too many midtones. Do it this is black and white. It's a lot easier. Let's make a new layer. Click on black and white circle and click on solid color. And I want a white. Okay, and then bring the opacity down on that so we can see through it. All right, and now let's make a new layer. And this new layer we're going to sketch on. This is how we're going to figure out how to do a layout. All right, you can make this the thumbnail really small. You get your pen, and then we're going to just, here we go, this girl's like that. She's sitting with her sneakers on. This girl over here is kind of in an awkward position. I love how awkward this looks. She's on a toilet. But there we go. That is the composition. Let's turn off the layer for that one. That's your composition right there. And then on top of that, we put, let's turn that layer on again. We make a new layer, and on top of that, we put, here is the copy. There you go. This is the slogan right there. Let's do another one. We got this guy here, skateboarder. Go, if he's skating the meat, we can put little, these are the shelves. It's the dude. That's a quick composition, right? And then we make a new layer for, actually, we can just get this other layer, this layer right here, and just Alt, Shift, drag right across. That's what I'm talking about right there. Let's go back to this layer and put in, define the size of the composition like that. Let's turn off the layers. There we go. Turning off the copy that's over it. There we go, like that. Now you can take this one and bring the opacity down on it so we can see what's going on. Let's bring that down. So these are, all right, so we'll keep it like this. This is, you know, this, we live and we learn, right? Take this one and bring it over across it. There we go. It's right on top. That is so non-conforming. That is so off the wall. Converse is ahead of its game, ahead of the game now with these ads. We got this guy right here. He's got his hands up. He's wearing a robe. Look how fast I'm doing this. All right, and we got this guy right here. He's wearing shades. And then there's another dude back here. Just do some gesture drawings. You don't need to have, the full, just, outline them, trace them. And then we've got the steps. And then we've got a railing. There's the door. Another railing here. Look how quick this is. Just to show, little things that are going on. Here's the radiator or air conditioning because they live in New York. Everybody's got to have one in their window because if you lived in New York, you'd know why. So I can't get into that right now. So there we go. This is a quick sketch. It's not a drawing. It's a quick sketch of the composition, and then we'll bring this over like this, like so. Oops, let's get rid of that. I don't know why that happened. And then turn this off, and now we have 3 cool compositions. So drawing like this makes it easier to understand how to put a composition together. Let's do it again. Let's come down here to the couple in the van, and I'm making it small, so it's not like, when you have a big area like this, it's kind of hard to think not detail-wise, right? So that's why I make them small, and I make my brush small, so I can have less detail. There's her boot over here. There's her other boot. She's sitting really strangely. Here's this dude here, and he's got his way of sitting, and they're sitting on the bumper. And then here is the van, and then the background of the van. You might put a little black on the side so it looks like there's an opening there, or that they have something there. And then you have a dude over here looking up, and this is the top of the van, the lid or something. You can have that. And then we'll put the sides here, and then there's something over there. I don't know what that is. Is it equipment? Are they musicians? Do they have a case over here or something? And then we get this again. Alt drag. Oops. Get the move tool. Alt drag. Bring it over here. It looks a little different. Size a little different, but I'm going to just leave it at that. They wrote something different on that one. All right, and then let's turn this off, and we'll see. There we go. There's the composition. It's not a drawing. It's a sketch. It's quick. This is taking me 14 minutes to do 4. Well, it probably only took me 5 minutes to do all 4 of them. I did a lot of talking at the beginning. Let's do another one. Get my brush, and I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to, there we go. Person standing on their tippy toes. There we go. And then we have a palette. Look at the perspective on the palette. See how the perspective goes back like this? Learn that in perspective drawing class. And then we have our cylinders here. There's lots of objects, cylinders, circles, ovals, squares. We got the palette going on here with the perspective. And then we have, you can draw really lightly the snake in the background. So it looks like there's some kind of something going on that we're not really aware of. And then we have this is where the wall here meets ground, so you can do kind of like some lines to signify that. And then these are little spray paint cans, so you got to put a little tip on them, right? Then we close off the composition, And then we get, oops, wrong one. We get the slogan that we put over it again. There we go. Turn off the artwork, and there we go. Another composition. So you see where I'm going with this, right? This is how we learn. We trace over professional work to understand how to do it ourselves. We're not going to copy them. This is for practice. We're practicing how to do as the big boys and companies do it, you know? I hope this helped you. All right, guys? Do it.